Good afternoon, hey everyone. Well, we just got back from the Disney outlet store at the Seattle Premium Outlet Malls. You probably seen a video that I posted just recently of our little shopping trip there. We went there to actually, for my birthday is one of the reasons, but the other reason is because they were issuing a limited edition Mickey Mouse that I wanted so bad. If you haven't heard, Disney is releasing every month this year a limited edition Mickey Mouse to commemorate every decade. And so like in January they released a black and white and silver Mickey Mouse that sort of like commemorated I guess the silver screen for the 1910s. And then in February they released 1920s Mickey Mouse. I'm sorry, I'm having a brain fart. It's been a very long day. If you've seen my previous video, you know why. So in February they released a golden Mickey. It was like sort of like a mustard type yellow gold type color. I guess I'm assuming to commemorate the golden age of Hollywood. I'm assuming. If I'm wrong, please comment below and let me know. And then in March they released a Mickey Mouse that was sort of Art Deco looking. It had like all these multicolors in them. It's kind of interesting looking. But those three Mickey Mouses really didn't appeal to me that much. But the one being released for the 1940s, which is inspired by the Air Force, aviation, and things like that, really inspired me because not only do I love that era, but I also love the look. I love leather jackets. I love bomber jackets. I love anything that has to do with leather. And then when I saw that this Mickey Mouse was actually made from, I'm assuming vinyl, but fake leather or whatever, I had to get it. In fact, the next three Mickeys I know I'm definitely going to get. The 1950s has this little pattern on it. It's like a Tiffany blue type pattern with like these stars. I don't know, it sort of remind me of like my grandmother's kitchen dining room table during the 1950s. It's just really cool. And then the 1960s Mickey, which is coming out in June, right before we leave for Walt Disney World. It's a hippie Mickey. How awesome is that, with tie-dye, and it has the peace symbol on it. It has the word peace on one of its ears. It's so awesome. I'm definitely gonna get that one. But to start off this shopping haul, we got our Disney Memory Mickey for this year. As you can see, he is made of vinyl, and he has this little wool around here, I guess, you know, that are like on those bomber jackets. And then his mouth is sort of like, I want to say terry cloth, but it could also be corduroy, which is the same with his eyes and his nose, but everything else is, all the buttons are the same material. But everything else is leather on him. Isn't he fabulous? And let me just point out, I do apologize if he's not coming in focus because I have this on manual focus. Because if I do automatic, you're gonna hear the lens coming in and out, and that is so annoying, not only to me, but I'm sure to you guys too. So if he's blurry, I do apologize. If I'm blurry, I apologize. But yeah, isn't he fabulous? And he was about, I believe he was like $25. Yeah, it's about $25 for this, and he is a limited edition. Let me see. I forget how many. I'll let you know, or if somebody knows how many of these they made. I know in the state of Washington there was only 37 of these released between its stores. The store I went to only had 12 of them, and then the other store only had like 25 or something like that. So only like 37 people in the whole state of Washington got one of these, and I'm one of them. So yeah, so if anyone knows how many limited editions these are, because the stores are not getting many of them. So if you go, make sure that you arrive early, alright, to the store to get them. Check out my other video. As you can see, at the store I went to, there wasn't really that big a crowd, but I know in some cities where there's more Disney fanatics out there, the line starts pretty early. So make sure you get there because the store doesn't get many of them. Like I said, this store that I went to only had 12. So make sure that you arrive early. So yeah, so this is my Mickey. And then also, along with that collection, they have a mug. I'm not really too fond of the mugs, but the mugs are about $19. And then they had Disney pin collection. Now the pins for all of these have been kind of cool, but this is the first set that I have received. It has Mickey Mouse in the brown, different colors, and it has his saying "oh boy," and then it has like a compass, an aviator compass, a Mickey, and this was $16.95. And again, this is a limited edition too. Again, if you know how many of these they made, please comment below and let me know, because I'm not that familiar with it. But yeah, now the store did have a lot of quantities of these. It's just the plushes that they didn't. Alright, so while we were there, we did pick up a couple other things. And this is what we picked out. The first thing I picked out was a pair of ears. Aren't these fabulous? But they're not for me. I'm not a bride. These are actually for a co-worker of mine who just recently got married, but she's gonna be having a more formal wedding in the late summer. So and she's a huge Mickey fan, or Disney fan. So I went ahead and picked her up these because I saw them at the Disney store, and they were originally, well, I don't know what the original price of them. I'm assuming about 20 some bucks, but they were on sale for $8 at the Disney store. So I went ahead and picked her up that. I'm gonna give it to her tomorrow at work. She's gonna scream probably. And then the next thing we picked up, which I didn't get because during Easter time I really didn't order that much, but we picked up Stitch as an Easter bunny. Isn't he fabulous? Look at that, he's so cute. And this Stitch originally retails for $20, but I know during Easter time that if you bought a certain amount of products or whatever that you got them for a discounted price. But we actually picked him up for $7.99. Which I think is probably the cheapest I've seen him, because I know online you can buy him with purchase for like $12 or something like that, along with the Mickey and Minnie that they had for Easter too. But isn't he fabulous? He's gonna be in our Disney Daddies studio once we get it completed. And then also picked up a set of matching boxers for my husband and I. They have Mickey and Pluto and Donald on their comic strip. Let me see if I can get you to see. Yeah. So I picked one up for both my husband and I. So got two of those, and these were $6.99. And I believe the original price of them, oh yeah, the original price are $20 a piece, online or in the stores or at the parks. Okay, and then my husband saw this shirt, so he picked it up because he's a huge Nightmare Before Christmas Jack Skellington. And of course, we're trying to pick up our outfits now for Disney World because we're going to be going there in less than 60 days now. So we're trying to get some Disney related type outfits together for our trip before we can start packing. As a lot of you who have taken trips to the parks know exactly what that feels like. I tell you, we're probably going to be packed and ready to go within the next week or so, probably. And then it's like I saw this one, and it's like I so had to have it because this so relates to me. And I love the Seven Dwarfs, and Grumpy happens to be one of my favorites. But this is him with his different selfie pictures. As you notice, they're all the same, no matter if he's happy, irate, that just says selfie, bored, annoyed, or jolly. He looks the same in all of them. Isn't that fabulous? So yeah, so this is a shirt I got for myself to take with us to the park. And then I saw this, and even though my son was so mad at me, even though my son is a fan of Pirates of the Caribbean, I saw this and I said I had to get this because it had the Lady in Red. As you know, they have taken the Lady in Red out of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, and so I'm assuming this will eventually be a collector's item, and so it's just gonna sit up on a shelf and collect dust. And but yeah, so I went ahead and picked it up just because of the Lady in Red. And this originally, well, I don't even know what this originally retailed for. If anyone has an idea what these toys retail for, let me know below because there's no price. But we paid $8.99 for it. So yeah, so I picked that up. And for my son, which I don't have here because I forgot, I left it downstairs in his room. But I picked him up a Simba plush. baby Simba plush, because he's all into the Lion King again for some reason. He was into that when he was younger, but recently it was on TV, and so he's all obsessed with it again. So I picked him up a Simba, which I know that we had one for him when he was a baby, and it's probably somewhere in our storage. But yes, but he went ahead and picked up a newer looking one. And so he picked up that plush, and I picked up another little kitty. Of course, this is Kitten from Frozen Olaf's Adventure. Isn't she just precious? And she retails for $15.95, and I picked her up for $6. Isn't she precious? Just another little kitty. There's another little kitty. Oh, I still have to show you guys our kitties, our little kittens that we have now from the little stray kitty that we took in February. So, stay tuned. Make sure that you subscribe so you can see our kitties in the future. I'll do a vlog just on all of our cats here. How awesome would that be? But yeah, so this is Kitten from Olaf. So precious to add to our kitty collection. And then, let's see, what else do we have? Oh, okay. Now, I don't know if you know this, but if I could marry a prince, in total fantasy of course, because I already have my husband that I love dearly, but if I could marry a prince, a Disney prince, the one I would choose would be Flynn Rider. That's right, Flynn Rider. Isn't he such a hottie? I mean, so yeah, so I picked up this Flynn Rider doll. It was on sale originally $16.95, and it was on sale for $10. So I went ahead and picked him up because he's just fabulous. And actually, this is my very first Disney doll, I guess you can say. I don't collect dolls, but I just saw this and it's just so beautifully done. I mean, to where it actually looks like the animated character. I had to have it, so I picked it up for myself. Isn't that fabulous? And so, and then of course my husband loves The Little Mermaid, and so I picked him up Ursula. I have never really seen, neither one of us have really seen Ursula in the stores. So when we saw this, it's like, wow, they actually have Ursula. Again, I apologize for not focusing. But yeah, it's like she has her tentacles there, and they look like they're plush. It's like her whole bottom half is plush, but it's just absolutely fabulous. And again, this was $10 too. If you bought two of these, they were $10. And if you just bought one, they were regular price of $16.95. But yeah, aren't they fabulous? Fabulous. And then my husband found this pin from Nemo, and it says, "Find a happy place, find a happy place." Again, I don't know if you can see it, but it's the blowfish, and we got it for $1.99, and he's all puffed up, and in his little puffed up mouth it says, "Find a happy place." Again, I apologize if this is not coming in clear. And then my husband saw this and asked me if he could get it. I said, "Sure, darling, you can get it." Because why? Because it has a kitty on it. It has Cheshire cat on it from Alice in Wonderland. And this cup was for $10. As I've said in my other videos, I will not pay more than $10 for a mug. That is for sure. So, yeah. So the Cheshire cat that my husband wanted. And then our final item that we picked up yesterday as part of my birthday celebration, we picked up this mug here. We actually picked this one up at an actual Disney store at a mall, at the Bellevue Square Mall in Bellevue, Washington. And I picked it up for $8.99. It was regular $17, but it's a 100% ceramic tumbler with a lid, and it has like Mickey Mouse on it. And inside of the Mickey design, it has a black and white Mickey comic design in it. And again, I apologize if you cannot see it, but I just saw this and it's fabulous, and it's a tumbler. And the lid is actually ceramic too. So I got it for $8.99 at a regular Disney store. It was on their clearance rack. Alright, isn't that fabulous? Well, that concludes our collection of Mickey and Disney products from our Disney haul that we just took this past weekend, to the Disney outlet store at the Seattle Premium Outlet Mall. And so you guys should look into this. So if you're interested in these Mickeys, definitely arrive early and just have patience and you'll get a Mickey too. And how it works, they used to let people buy different quantities, how many they wanted, but now since they're only getting limited amount, they're handing out numbers now. So if you want a Mickey, definitely get in line for you can get a number, because you can only get one per person. It's not one per family, it's one per person. So yeah, so definitely stand in line to get your Mickey. And they come out here in the United States every third Saturday of the month. So mark down your calendar. Third Saturday of next month, the next limited edition Mickey will be coming out. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel here on YouTube. Down below, you'll see a little Mickey and Donald vlogging. Go ahead and press that and you'll be able to subscribe to our channel. And please turn on your notifications too. And if you haven't already, please follow us on Instagram and Facebook. I'm more active on Instagram, not so much on Facebook. But when we do go to the Disney parks, those are the two outlets I'm going to be communicating with you guys more on while we're there in the park. And then after we get back from the parks, that's when I'm going to be putting up more vlogs for you here on YouTube. So please make sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook, for you can follow us on our live feeds that we're going to be doing through there. And we'll be more than happy to chat with you guys. And if you see us in the parks, please come up to us and say hello. Don't be shy. Even if you see us vlogging, come up. We'll put you in the vlog. Alright? So until next time, remember we love you. And stay fabulous. Bye.